It is Throwback Thursday. Yes, today is Throwback Thursday. Oh goodness, I love it when on my Facebook and my photos and my phones pop up and show me a picture of the past. And sometimes the past isn't that far past, but sometimes it is. So I don't know. I just think it's fun. It just says, so this is, like last year, 5 years, 9 years, 10 years. You get that on your phone, and sometimes they're sad, not sad pictures, but they bring sad memories. Like it'll pop up a picture and show me a picture of Maddie, my little Maltese, and um, she used to jump in my bag and go everywhere, just like Huggy Bear does. And then, it just brings back memories, makes you smile, but sometimes it's a little bit sad. But today's a good day. It's going to be a good day. My goodness, I know some of my friends were up early this morning and working out and deadlifting. Yeah, taking that old barbell and standing up. I didn't participate in that. I went a different way. We were out at the beach at 7 o'clock this morning. We wait at the gate. There's a line of people waiting to get into the park. And so Mike's there with Huggy Bear, and he's got the kayak, and she's got her little, it's a little, like a little t-shirt that I put on her that's cooling. And that means if it gets wet, it cools. She has a little hat on so the sun doesn't get in her eyes. And she's got this teeny weeny tiny life jacket. It's just with a handle on top. It is just the cutest thing. We get the kayak down in the water, and he gets on the kayak, and there she sits right there in the middle. And for the next hour and a half while we swim around the island, 3,600 yards, which, just in case you don't know, is over 2 miles. 3,200 yards is 2.2 and a quarter, so between two, yeah, not quite what I need for my race, but getting darn close. So we do that, and she just sits there and is just happy as can be. Now she's exhausted the rest of the day because she got her workout. When we finished, it was about 9 o'clock, and we live not too far from the beach. It depends on how you go about getting there. It can be 7 miles, it can be 8, it could be a little bit shorter. So Mike and Huggy Bear would send them on home, and I run through Tarpon, and run around the streets, and it's kind of cool, kind of cool. Got a good long workout before the day starts. So that's how we started today. And then of course she was waiting for me, just trying to bring this up on my phone. So if you have comments, the comments show, because I don't know, I still don't have things fixed on here. I don't have time to play with all of the technology to keep it going. I still don't have things fixed. There. Okay. I don't spend time playing with that, so that's why it's pretty rudimentary. The screen, nothing fancy, because I am busy working with all the other stuff. Oh, it is a cute picture, Cheryl. Let me see if I can go through my pictures fast enough to find one. We've got Huggy Bear on there. I take her picture all the time. This is one of them. Now this is her little outfit she wears. She's got 2 of those little blue shirts, and they're cooling. It's just like those hats. I've got a couple of those. You get them wet and you shake them, and they're cooling, so they don't keep the heat in. So she has that. We will always make sure. We took her to Disney last week with us. Oh, here she is in one of her little. There's her little life jacket and her hat. She's not a fan of the hat, but she does let me put her on her. That's so it protects her little eyes. She had a dress on that day. But I have one that I have a picture of her setting on the kayak. Not when it's in the water, just because, I leave my phone in the truck. Mike doesn't have his. And by the time we get down there, she's not gonna stand still for a picture at that time. But that's, yeah, I think that gives you the general idea. I'm sorry, I have to show you one more. She's just so flippin' cute. she just lets me dress her up and play with her and, you know, do all of that silliness stuff. She's got boots too. And we saw a dog at the park. Was it the dog? Maybe it was the ones with the police, because they would be standing at the front and they have their drug sniffing dogs. You walk past them, and those dogs are smart. And that you know, they have to stand there, and the concrete and the asphalt and everything's really super hot. They make them wear. They have boots on. They have boots. So, you know, when we put those things on her, it's not to abuse her at all. It's to protect her little feet. And, you know, they got to get used to it. It's just like us. How many of you, the first time you put on a pair of high heels, could walk around without twisting your ankle and, you know, out the door and run or whatever? You couldn't. You had to learn to walk in them. So it's the, you know, it's the same thing. But we never do anything to abuse her. Let me tell you, she was in a backpack. And I have this backpack that I wear. It makes it easy for me. It's got a nice screened in area. It's big. It's deep. She's got plenty of room to stand up, move around, or whatever. Put a little ice pack in there. Put the ice, you know, for cooling. Put an ice pack. And then I have a fan that runs off of a solar battery. So we stuck it on there, and she was cooler than anybody else over there in Orlando, because that fan would just keep blowing in there. And she'd sit there and look around, and then after a while she'd just lay down and go to sleep. I think I may have done a picture post of that in her, let me see, if I go down to the end and start my way back while we're chit-chatting here, I can show you maybe what she looks like. But I've got something else. Oh, there it is. There's Huggy Bear in her backpack. Now you can see she's laying down at the bottom. You see that fan? That is a 5-inch fan. Very lightweight. People had them all over the park. They had them on strollers and all kinds of things. But this is one I found. And the power, it runs on batteries. Or the power, it actually, I have a solar charger. So that's the adventures of Huggy Bear today. At the moment, she is, as usual, just laying in her bed because she had her outing this morning. And she knows when we're getting ready to leave. It's funny because, you know, you pack up. She knows what I put on in the morning as to what we're doing, whether we're going to the gym, you know, we got our gym clothes, or we're swimming, or, you know, whatever. And she'll lay there and watch us go back and forth. You have the bag out and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then she knows when it's time. And when you want to go to Disney with her, you need a bigger backpack. They're called strollers, Colleen. Strollers or carts. Yeah. But we had a really, really fun time, and she was amazing. She was just amazing. She's just, I just want to take her everywhere with me. I really do, because she's just such a sweet baby and a calming influence. Okay, what we've got going on today. This afternoon we're doing our vintage jewel, and that's block number 8. So if you're part of that group, you got your email, and I will see you at 3 o'clock. Now, for the ones that are doing the Merry Christmas, y'all, I know some of you saw Kim had it on Wednesday when she was sharing it with Kimberbell, and I think we might have a few of the kits left. We made fabric kits and the embellishments, and I did them a while ago, so I hope I didn't forget anything. But we put together the fabric and the embellish, and we gave you a class or a sew along, which you'll have all day tomorrow to sew. I have a couple videos that I've put together on the processes, to share some of the processes and show you some how-tos, and then you'll have plenty of time to work on the pillow. The design, you go through our website to the affiliate link. It's as soon as you go to AA White Sewing's, I don't know why I always forget that. Yes, aawhitesewingcenter.com. And right there on the front page, there's the affiliate link for Kimberbell. I think it says Kimberbell Vault. So you just go there. And you can download, and it's available as of yesterday. You can download the pattern, you know, all the embroidery designs, and then if you choose, you can purchase the quilting, the background quilting. You don't have to have it, but you can. If you really love this design and you are a sewer only, not a embroidery, and you think, oh man, I'd love to do that and love to do the applique. This was one of their original quilts. So it's like I think a 40 by 40 size. If you go to the vault, you can purchase the sewing version. So there was a sewing version, and then you can make that. Now, obviously, our kits are for the embroidery version, which is a smaller version, and probably wouldn't have all the fabrics and stuff that you need. Okay, but it is there if you want to do it. So you just register for the class. But you know, I showed these yesterday, and I made another one last night and did the video for it. This is instead of stockings, the boots. Oh my gosh, the more I sew these, the more I love the designs. They're just so cute. This does have the little, you've got gold on there. The fabric we put in there for the boots, and you know, the line, it looked like cowboy boots, and those are the stockings. These are just so cute. And I left it large because one of the things I'm going to show you again, and never too many times, so you know, don't be concerned about that, is to how to use your orange pop rulers. And if you don't have orange pop rulers, I will show you how to use them, and then you're going to want them. They really are great. They're great. So we had that one, and I'm using a combination of threads. I'm playing around with the matte finish because I like the look on the matte finish. Yeah, and what's cute is these designs can be used for other things. I know, hi Grand Jenny and Cindy. So guys, you know, keep the post and the questions and the comments, because I can see them. I can see them on my phone, and then I can talk to you about them. This one, the Merry Christmas y'all, and to y'all good night. This is one of the blocks. On the back, you see the background quilting, the cactus in there. That's one of the background quilting designs. And I did that in a little bit of a green instead of just, you know, background, because I wanted those little cactuses to show up. But my stitching, I was using the matte finish thread. I just thought that just kind of lended itself to being, you know, kind of the country thing. Oh, there's Mike sending me a text. I don't know what he's doing. He's sending me texts. He knows, sending me pictures. He knows I'm on with you guys. I thought maybe he was sending me a picture of something new. We did get some more of the Kimberbell Cup of Cheer fabric in yesterday. But then, now this one I have to share, because I just, as I made this one last night, I just really fell in love with this design. You know, we lived in Texas for a while. We've, you know, lived other places, traveled around, and actually we lived in Texas a couple times. So I'm well versed with cactuses and tumbleweeds and that kind of stuff. But anyway, this one. Now I'm just telling you that I just think this is the cutest Christmas tree. Now I would make one, you know, here palm trees, there cactus, but this has the leather, and then I use my King Star metallic for the balls and for trimming around the leather. I did use my metallic threads to mix in with the lights for the lights. And then this is my matte finish, and I just really liked it. It's like it, since it's a little bit of a flat finish, it sometimes it makes it look like it's thicker than it is. Does that make sense? Because it's really, it's 40 weight. Whether you're using your 40 weight embroidery, your matte finish, they're the same 40 weight. It's just the difference. One's shiny and one's not. Then when I got down here, I did use my metallics again. This block here is black glitter. then my red glitter or red metallics. This was that light green metallic I've shown you before. And of course, I have to have some blue in there. Just can't do it without some blue. But this one, I mean, I did that last night, and I said, oh my gosh, I love this block. Again, tomorrow I'm waiting till tomorrow to trim. So there are several other blocks on there as well. That's as far as I've gotten, but they're real super cute. Okay, I've got a little bit of information for you. I did get an email, which is why I was a couple minutes late, from Baby Lock telling us their new machines. I don't have all the information, but I got a little bit. And if you watch, they're going to start emailing and sending out to consumers, releasing it to consumers at 3 o'clock. So you guys are in the know, a little bit ahead. They have 2 of their machines that they're replacing. And let me think here which one the names. I think that's called the Bloom. The Bloom is going to replace the Accord, and you know I have 1 Accord left. So if and that has a 5x7 hoop. We have it at a phenomenal price. It's sewing and embroidery, and we can ship it anywhere. It's brand new, only been used. I don't even think it has any stitch count because it's just been in the store as a floor model. Then the let's see. You know, they had Sophia, and Sophia they replaced with Verve. Verve has been now replaced with Aurora. And every time they replace them, you know, they're the upgraded version. They do some other bells and whistles. And there's a new machine called the Allegro, which I don't have all the details, so I don't want to misspeak. But it's a sewing quilting machine, and it looks like it's got some electronics in it and a wider throat. But the one that everybody wants to know is there is a new Solaris. It is called the Solaris Vision. Instead of Solaris 3, it's called the Solaris Vision. Now I can hear you. I can hear you through the computer. Well, I have a Solaris 1 and I upgraded it to a 2, or I have a 2. Oh, gee, you don't have to buy a new machine. We will be getting the upgrades. So anybody, if you have a 1, I think you have to have a 2, that 1 to 2 upgrade before. Not real sure on that one, but I know if you want the Solaris Vision and you don't want to buy a new machine, I know I'm not. I've got a Solaris 2 here. I am upgrading it. I will have the upgrade. So we'll have upgrades here. The best information that I can tell you at the moment is for the upgrade. It has the new Visionary Stitches embroidery collection. So they're adding embroidery, and I believe that has to do with the edge to edge. You know, we all love that. We're buying all these edge to edge designs. We're buying the blue tiles, and we are trying to work our projects, and I'm teaching you how to take your quilts and quilt them on your embroidery machine and not sending them out to the long arm quilter. Now, I say that I am a long arm quilter. I'm happy to do your quilts, but I would much rather show you how you can use your equipment to be able to do it and get that feeling of working on your own project from start to finish. So that's going to be so it's a Solaris 3 upgrade, get started kit. So it comes with that, and it's coming with a 10x10 magnetic hoop. Yes, we love our magnetic hoop. So it's coming with, so whether you have other sizes or not, it's going to be coming with that. And I think they're doing some upgrades to the IQ. Okay, your IQ. And as I say this for the Solaris, guess what? Brother has the same thing. They're announcing. They probably announced it last night. Their conference started yesterday, I believe. So they're announcing it the same thing. Their little machine that they had, the smallest one, it will have a new one. The 5x7 hoop theirs that was comparable to the Accord, it's going to be replaced, most likely. That's the way these two companies seem to do. I don't know, whatever else new that they might have. I'm not privy to that anymore. But any of you that have luminaires that you bought from us and you want the upgrade, I'm getting the upgrade because I got a luminaire too here. Or it might be a one I upgraded to two, I don't know. I do have that capability of getting it for you. Okay, so you don't have to run off and when we do this, we will put in training classes, of course. When you buy stuff from us, we want you to be happy with it. We want you to learn how to use it, not just put it in the closet. So that's where we're all about the education. Any and every, the software that we sell, we sell dime software, we sell the software with R&K Embellish. Both companies are amazing. They have online education classes as well as, they teach the dealers, and we turn around and, I turn around and make sure you know what you're doing. So that's, I don't know, anybody have any questions? Whoops, I turned my, because something else popped up here and Mike popped a picture. I don't know what. We do have machine cabinets, and we're getting ready to put those on sale as well. So, if you're looking for a machine cabinet, hang on. We're going to have some good prices on those here shortly. Mike, when Pam and Bob was down visiting, they rearranged the store for me again. So we have things all rearranged. Let's see, anybody that's interested out here in the glow in the dark thread, we have the spools. I don't have one here to show you. It is on the website. Mike's got a picture of it showing you what it looks like when it glows. There were some people that did the dealer exclusive. This is the one for this month. And they did the embroidery around the edge. And they did that in, I think they did like a purple or one of those other, the colors look kind of pastel when you see them, but they glow different colors. So we have this, the thread. If you're interested in it, I know I have to place an order, and it'll probably be ordered tomorrow. So we have some in stock. Don't be alarmed if it says it's out. Call Mike so he knows what colors and how many, and we'll get those ordered. Colleen, just call Mike, okay? Because and then he can go ahead and put you in and order it, write it down, and that way I know how many to order. I'm not ordering dozens of all these colors and having my store glow all night every night. I think they're more expensive than the other colors because of what they are. So you might not want all of them. You might want a certain color, but oh, how cool is it? Who was it? Somebody was in our class and was talking about, they used one of the colors, white I guess, and used it for freestanding lace. So they had freestanding lace pumpkins. How cool would that be for Halloween? Or the bats. I've got the class coming up, the haunted Home Sweet Haunted Home, I believe it is, the 2-day Kimberbell event. If you don't know what that's about, she's been talking about it. Check it out on our website. And there's freestanding lace bats in it. There are freestanding lace pumpkins and other creatures in the Kimberbell lace CD, if anybody has that. And if you don't, we've got it. It really looks cool, and that would be cool in the oh goodness, done out of that thread. So I am going to, as soon as I have to order more because you guys bought it all, I have to get some for me too. So I'm going to get, you ordered the white. Yes, most people want white, but some of them want some of the other ones. Sheila, yes. Are you going to be doing training and quilt for the new R&K quilt software? Absolutely. Um, it's cool. I've been playing with it a little bit. There's 5 classes that come with it. 5. There's a book. I don't even have it. I've got it here somewhere. Um, but there's sessions. They have online videos. If you take a look, I posted it. What day I did the class? I posted it earlier this week. If you go onto our Facebook page, there's a YouTube video from Trevor, who's the marketing person in Canada. I love to just listen to him talk. I can just listen to him talk all day. It's like a 35-minute getting started, and he goes through a lot. It's well worth taking the time, not just a promotional that this is, promotional commercial can be like a couple minutes. The first, you bought it, now what? So even before you buy it, I would recommend take a look. I watched it. It's a 35-minute video, and it does take you through a few of the steps and directs you then to the lessons. You can download that software, and you can download it, and they let you play with it. I think you get all the, the bells and whistles of the things that it does. But you cannot save, you cannot print. So you can play around with it, but you can't do anything. You could create a quilt, you could do all this, but you cannot save it, and you cannot print out all the cool things that you can print until you pay for it. So they do let you kind of give it a test drive. It is really cool. You can print out your patterns, your templates. It tells you what you need to cut. It tells you how much fabric you need, and you can turn a lot of these printing things on and off. If you don't need templates because you're doing half square triangles and you design something that's all blocks, and you don't just squares or whatever, and you don't need to print all the little things, you can uncheck them. Then you can check the boxes. The more things that you check, the more information that it gives you. I have to figure out how I can do that to show a demo, because I have to run it off of my PC, not my Mac, and I don't want it to be backwards. So I have to figure that one out, how I can connect it on here. But their training videos are excellent, and they've got them so you're available to watch. But we will. They're looking at maybe doing a block of the month. That would be cool, to create a different block each month. Just think about it. If we could take, let me just show you that one right there, up next to my doll. The Grateful, now that was an Amalia Scott. But just look at that, where you can create something with embroidery. You can create something that has the different size blocks, so that everything doesn't just have to be the same size. You could create something like our block of the month. You could do something like that and create it yourself. And even if you have a pattern and something simple, you want to see how much fabric do you need, okay? Or how about you can how about being able to test your fabric? Yes, you can print out the pattern with just outlines, almost like a coloring sheet, so you can color it. But you can take your fabrics into the software. That's a game changer. You want to create a block, you can use snap pictures. You're in the shop and you've got your pictures, or you've got your fabric. You can take the pictures off of our website or off of anybody else's website and put them into your library, and then pull them in and show you just what it's going to look like without it ever stitching a stitch or cutting a piece of fabric. And then of course it tells you how much fabric you need. So that's just some of the things you can do in the applique stuff. You can turn it into stitches. So, oh yeah, do you hear me? Long arm quilting, creating some of our own edge-to-edge designs. Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with Floriani. Okay, Colleen, we don't do anything with Floriani because there are Floriani reps in the area. And so we don't have, unless it's a little item here or there, we do not sell Floriani. We're not a Floriani dealer. But this is a quilt program that it is standalone, and it's Alex Anderson. Alex Anderson worked with R&K, so it's under the Quilter Select, which we are a dealer for. And that program has quilts in it. It has quilts already in there. Alex Anderson's, you've seen some of her beautiful quilts. You know, you can just use one of those. You can take pieces of it apart. You can change the colors. You can take a quilt that's already in there, or blocks it's already built. I've played around with the EQ, the electric quilt. I have a couple versions of it, and it works well. But there's some other things that this does, as well as the training and the education and the ease. It's just easy. So we have it. We're going to support it, and the more I learn, that I think they're doing dealer classes like once a week, kind of showing us different things. Then I'll be able to share it with you, and I'll be happy to teach it starting this fall. So, okay, I have rambled on. Does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns, whatever? If I can answer it, I will be happy to. And I still have scheduling, working out details for fall serger classes. I haven't forgotten about any of those things, but there's just one of me. So I've got that, and I'll tell you, with your Kimberbell and your events, you guys keep me busy. And Amalia Scott, oh my gosh. Do you have a link for the video to watch? Yes, Colleen, it is on our Facebook page, and I embedded it. It's on our Facebook page, and if you can't find it, I can send it to you. Maybe send it to you again, or see if I can save it on our YouTube channel. Might be easier. Okay, quiet. I don't see anything else out there. So, ladies, go and and gentlemen, I always forget, but there's ladies, gentlemen, kids, cats, dogs, everybody, whoever spending time with us. Okay, somebody asked me about our challenge for this month. We actually are keeping, since we decided to do Christmas in July, August, 2 months of Christmas to get everybody ready, we're continuing that same challenge on. So either making a gift or working on a Christmas project. And hey, we've got so many of them going on. It's easy to meet that challenge. Thank you, Sandy. You guys are too kind. Oh, remember, next Thursday, August the 11th, call the shop and wish Mike a happy birthday. He's going to be there working. It's his birthday, and we are just going to bombard him with greetings. You guys tell me how much you appreciate him, and I try to remember to tell him. But he'll be at the shop next Thursday, him and Rita, because I think I've got dealer digital exclusive, so maybe we'll get him in at the end while we're doing that class, because he'll be here at the studio before I close it down. So we can all wish him a happy birthday. But let's just bombard that man with birthday wishes, birthday greetings. Just give him a call, and it'll be posted on our friends page too. So you guys make it a great day. Work on your Christmas projects. Bring your questions to class, because if I've got the information, I will give it to you, or I will find it and do the best to keep you entertained. The quilt behind me, this is going to be our next block of the month. You have a choice of it's called bold or shy. And 99% of you that have registered have told me you want bold. So that will be coming. We hope that you'll want to join us. It's going to be a fun class. I love the designs because there's a tree in there, there's blocks, different sizes. Everything's not always, cookie cutter. You're going to learn triangles. You're going to learn, you see those pinwheels in the middle with all those points? You're going to learn how to do all of that and have success. So tomorrow's Friday. We're going to be doing our Merry Christmas Y'all pillow, but I will see you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Until then, go sew something.